Hello, my name is Shep Garner, and I'm running for Magisterial District Judge in Court 32-1-22, which includes the Borough of Trainer, the Borough of Marcus Hook, as well as the 10th and 11th wards of the city of Chester. And most of you may be saying, hey, I'm not sure what ward I live in, or I'm not familiar with the wards. Well, let me give you a little hint. If you live on Rainey Street, going west all the way to Trainer Borough, then you're in the voting district. I know that most of you are concerned with the mayoral election. Some may be even concerned with city council or Trainer Borough or even Marcus Hook Borough elections. And I think those elections are important. However, I think the magisterial district judge position is just as important because it's your first point of contact. It's the community's first point of contact with the court system. I think that person that's on the bench, I think that person should know the community. I think that person should know the people. I think that person should know the area. Well, I feel like I check all those boxes. And let me tell you why. I was born and raised in this community. I lived here my entire life. I've worked in this community for over 20 years. I've raised my family here, and not because I had to, it's because I wanted to, because I love this city, because I'm passionate about this city. So I feel like I check all those boxes. Elections shouldn't be about who you know. It shouldn't be about you being a man or a woman. It shouldn't be about that's my relative. It shouldn't be about how many signs I have out on the street. This election is about who you think is going to be the best person for the job. I think I'm that person. So if you're interested in voting for me during the election, come out on May 16th. Come out on May 16th. And if they ask you on the street who you're voting for, let them know you're going with Garner. And not because he's your friend, because you know he's the right person for the job and he checks all the boxes.
CMPRadio.net. It's the station. CMPRadio.net, the voice of Chester.
Left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day.
Sing it.
But I never lost a minute of sleep, worrying about the way things might have been.
I want you to sing it from down there.
Big wheel keep on turning. Ooh, proud Mary keep on burning.
And what happened?
And we're rolling, rolling on the river.
What we doing?
We're rolling, rolling, yeah. rolling on the river, rolling on the river.
It get me motivated.
CMPRadio.net, man. We are live from the Cultivating Mature Positivity Studios.
I'm not doing nothing with you this
Come
morning.
on, woman.
I
do it.
have my
We gotta
aunt
know which going first.
and my uncle.
Come on, just one time.
I'm not doing nothing with you this morning.
They're both here tripping as usual.
Just one time.
My assistant Marcy, he got us sick from the smells that was coming out of his room. She just walked by the room, threw up, had to take her to urgent care this morning.
You didn't smell it?
What?
You have got to get it together.
What?
Get that stuff off the corner of your nose right here.
There's something on my nose?
You know what's on your nose. You got to get it together. Because this ain't going to work.
About time.
Goodness and gracious.
I've been waiting for that.
It's just that it gets me motivated,
It should
psyched up.
It should motivate you to clean your room.
Why?
clean your room.
Memories of passion going through my mind. All the while I think of you. Something like the demand of my bass. Something.
White lines. That's what they singing. White lines.
I think that's what. Ain't that what they say, Pierre?
That's exactly what they're talking about.
Yeah. So anyway, the name of the show today is called "Why Your Mama Should Have Got an Abortion."
No, that's not the
It's
name.
definitely not.
The name of
Oh,
the
that's
show.
not the name of the show
No,
today?
No,
Oh.
no,
Why your mom couldn't get an abortion?
no.
Oh.
No, we're not talking about abortions, and we're not talking about why anybody's mother did or did not get an abortion. It's Hump Day. We're
Oh,
trying,
yes. Hump day.
we're
Today
trying to
is
fi-
definitely hump day.
We're trying to find out who's getting humped on. Who's in the mood to get humped on? That's what we're doing today. I want jovial spirits coming from y'all, because y'all be talking about people.
Well, that bump is gone. So I'm guessing that you're...
No,
Whoa, now you don't wipe it, it could come back.
it's
Don't
not going-
reactivate
it's
it.
not going yet. I had to put the cream on it.
Yeah.
I don't want
cream.
to pop
Did you-
it because I don't want to leave a mark. You know what I mean? So I'm very,
okay.
like,
We know that all your parties be bumping. They be popping.
Well, we know you know all about bumping.
I bump a little.
bubble.
You gotta have a nail for it though. Really. Recreational.
Auntie, please.
It's
I
hump
actually,
day.
I got this from City Hall.
Did you now?
They got a whole supply of it down there, right there in the closet, right on the second floor.
I'll tell you who I would love to hump.
Ew.
Lawton Wilkerson Jr.
Who is that?
Wilkerson.
He just passed away in February. He was the last known Tuskegee Airman. The last surviving Tuskegee Airman.
You wanna hump somebody dead?
Well, I don't now, but I would have loved to. He was a fine gentleman.
He was flying the Tuskegee airplane.
He was 96. And I'm telling you,
96.
he didn't look a day over 80.
You wanted to hump him right before he died?
I could have. He was fine.
A 96, he didn't look a day over 80.
Yeah.
I think after a certain age, you
Good.
stop aging.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, when you 80, you're gonna look just as wrinkled as you do when you're 96.
Well, for our color.
Yeah, for our color, right? Because my grandfather's 92. He don't look a day over 65. Literally, if you was to look at him, you would think he was like 65. He's 92.
Well, for hump day, for me, if you don't mind helping me, Pierre,
Right.
I would like to go to Curbology.
Where's that?
Stacy,
yeah.
Stacy rub him down her nail.
Oh, yeah.
Stacy rub him down her nail.
She did a great service when you treated me last year.
I just went the other night, me and some of my friends, and
And you got rubbed down.
I sent you the video. Check it out.
You didn't send me no video of you and
You didn't tell
Stacey.
me I was going back. I would have loved to.
Told you, yes, I did. I said I was going over there because you got to go at a certain time at night. You got to go at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, you was in a rush for that, huh?
Yeah. It was awesome. It was so. If you guys don't know, you need to go over to Stacy
Are you ready?
Hoochie Mama Hudnell
You ready?
Curbology,
I'm ready.
and she got all these Asian women working there.
Oh shit.
Oh my goodness.
She got quite a few.
And that's just where
That's why you went without me.
That's why you could have went. She has a lot of Asian female workers for her. So if you want to rub me down,
No, thank you. No, thank you.
that's right. Well, that was why I want to go for Humpday.
And Pierre, you're not humping, you said.
I'm not.
You still.
You still celibate.
No, I don't. Well, I don't sell anything because
Oh.
I know what you're going to say. How much you selling it for? You're selling a bit. No, I'm not falling for your shit no more. I'm
I
not.
don't know. You stop humping, but you still is eating that ass. From the bump on your face, we can tell you eating some ass.
Now, that's the lack of sex bump.
Maybe we should make another day for you instead of
If
hump
I had a
day,
bump on my
we should
tongue-
have lick it day.
If I had a bump on my tongue, you'd be like, all right, Pierre is licking ass or something like that.
No. When you get a bump on your lip, you was eating ass too because you put your lips in there.
No, you just ain't getting none. You feel me? When I was getting them, I wasn't, when I was doing it every day, you feel me? 2, 3, 4 times a day, I wasn't getting no bumps nowhere.
Yeah, it probably didn't activate.
I'm glad you got over that little gay phase that you had when you was younger.
Yeah.
What?
The
The little gay phase. Remember we caught him with his best friend, T.
and he told us girls had
The
coolies.
little tomboy. The little tomboy. Tasha, they called her T. Remember we caught y'all together.
That's not a guy. How's that gay?
That's still gay because she thought she was a boy.
That's not gay for me because she's a girl.
It doesn't matter.
So you're telling me
she
you
played basketball better than you,
Yeah.
And there's a lot
And
of people that play
she-
basketball better than me.
and she could fight better than you. So technically,
She couldn't fight better than me. See, my thing was I never wanted to hurt anybody, but I can if I want to. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it, but I never wanted to hurt. Why I'm
it's
fighting
okay.
for
We
it?
just saying that you got over that phase of wanting to be with a
Wanted to be with
tomboy.
a girl.
And that was weird because when we had walked by his
Yeah, they were saying.
You had
clothes.
walked
It's
by my
okay.
room.
It's okay. It's
We had
okay.
walked
Maybe
by-
not for the air. Maybe we shouldn't talk about this on the air.
yeah.
It's when he was a baby. We're not going to tell any more of your baby stories.
Y'all just gonna just put me out there like
It's all right. You used to have a thing for tomboys.
I did.
One boy plus another boy makes.
One boy,
Yeah.
one boy plus a boy girl makes
No.
a baby. So she's not a boy. A boy on boy don't make a baby. Right?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I like basketball players, female basketball players.
She was more than a woman.
There's some nice female basketball
More than a
players
woman.
out there right now in the WNBA. You feel me? That are pregnant, and have kids.
Yeah.
It's okay. Sorry. You had a thing for tomboys. It's going to be all right, Pierre.
It's okay. I know. I didn't have a thing for boys though. Clear that up. Do that for me, please.
Tomboys.
No, they're not boys.
Tomboy.
You
Tomboy.
trying to tell me you ain't never mess with a stud, but you're a lesbian, but you ain't never messed with a stud.
Well, technically,
You did. You
we're
did.
still talking about you and the tomboy.
Anyway,
So anyway, the annual amputee retreat will be July the 21st through the 23rd this year.
who's in the Green Hornets? I wasn't in no Green Hornets.
Oh, we never said that about you.
You was in the
But
Green
if you was in the
Hornets?
Green Hornets, it's okay, Pierre.
I wasn't never no.
It was
Green
okay.
Hornets.
It's all right, Pierre. Calm down. We're not here to bring you out the closet yet. I mean, at all.
You can't bring me out the closet.
Okay,
There's no
then-
I'm not in no closet.
What are you talking about? You just bust out of nowhere talking about the Green Hornets.
I'm looking at Dante fat ass Hollis sit here talk about I was in the Green
Oh,
Hornets.
Dante, he was in the
Oh,
Green
yeah.
Hornets? They said you was in the Green Hornets?
Ain't nobody worried about.
Oh, I didn't. So you was dating tomboys and in the Green Hornets.
If I was in the
Shit,
Green
this-
Hornets, I was in the Green Hornets for the girls, but I wasn't ever in the. Green
There wasn't no girls in the Green Hornets.
I-
There wasn't any girls in the Green Hornets. I'm sorry there, buddy.
Stacey Hudnell just said she was in the Green Hornets. What are you talking about? You wasn't in the Green Hornets. But what I did do on Mother's Day, shout out to the years and the tradition of Mother's Day parade.
Yes.
Green Hornets used to come and do their thing. I used to act like
You used to
them.
swing double
Yeah, I
dutch?
used to do that. Yeah, I mean,
What the fuck is that then?
That was my grandma wanted to see that. Go ahead, do the march. How they be marching, baby?
Oh.
You feel me? My grandma.
Don't
used to
talk
ask
about
me.
my sister like that.
She used to ask me.
Don't talk about my sister like that. She never wanted her grandbaby to be in the Green Hornets in her life. You just ain't gonna do that on this show, Pierre.
Well, she had a great grandson that ended up going that way, and that's his thing. You feel me?
Lord bless the child. The God
Bless
is
the
on.
child. I didn't. I love the cootie. Anyway.
Ready to do the show?
Yes, I'm back to my announcement.
In case Pierre got to come out of any more closets. Let's just get the
I'm
show
not
done.
coming out of no
Yeah.
closet.
Let's get the show done first. Before
Shout out to Respect My Growth. You already know. CMPRadio.net.
Well, anyway, once again, the annual amputee retreat. It will be July the 21st through the 23rd this year. And they have some great activities for the amputees this year. They have 3-legged foot race.
Ooh.
That sounds really fun.
Now, is this for all the amputees, even the ones with the amputees legs?
Yes,
Okay.
any amputee can go ahead and register.
Now, why are you playing with that?
What are you playing with? What?
How did he lose his legs?
It's a handicap race. We're doing stuff for the handicapped people.
We have stuff for the children. We have stuff for the seniors. We have stuff for the deaf and the blind. What about the amputees?
What about the amputees?
They want to get back out there and get active, you know.
Are we still going to do the mountain climbing thing for the amputees?
We're definitely doing the mountain climbing.
Top of the mountain. Top of the mountain.
Ain't nobody pushing no wheelchair.
They're going to climb.
How they
They're
gonna climb? How they gonna climb? With
Because
no
once
legs?
they get to the top of that mountain,
No,
they'll know they're unstoppable.
Starting at the
Yes.
bottom, how they gonna get to the top? Explain to me how this mountain climbing situation is gonna happen.
We're doing it to build up morale.
Nah, that's
Pierre.
the problem I always have with you. You always want to do some shit, and I don't never know how you want to do some shit. Look, we want to crucify the man in honor. You didn't explain I want to know how you going to get the people to the middle of the mountain.
It's not about the middle.
It's
See,
about
once
the-
you get
it's
to
about the journey.
It's about the journey. It's about the top of the mountain, Pierre. We come this far by faith,
Yeah, you sound like a politician.
leaning
How we get there?
on the Lord.
We gonna get there.
Trusting in His holy word.
Look, y'all go to
He
church, don't even
never
know the song.
failed me yet.
And he won't fail them.
Oh, can't turn around. We come this far by faith. God won't let people turn around once they are in the journey,
Yes.
Pierre.
Yeah.
That's what He won't do.
Yeah.
So it's not about asking how they got to the middle.
Right.
It's how I get to the top.
That's right.
Can't stop, won't stop.
And they will have T-shirts started from the bottom. Now I'm here. T-shirts.
Yes.
Once they reach the top.
Once they reach the top.
They will also be having cycling.
How?
Cycling. That's going to be great.
That's a great motivation because they need it for the
Yes.
exercise.
Yes. And they will be having finger painting.
Finger paints. Might as well say toe paint.
What?
Hey, y'all, they need their legs to bike.
How they going to paint with their toes if
How
they
they
don't have
gonna
none?
how they gonna bike?
This is ridiculous.
How they gonna bike? How they gonna pedal? How
It's
they gonna
not
move
about
the bike?
how, it's about why they're going to do
I
it.
just said you might as well say you're doing toe
It's
painting.
the journey.
It's the journey that goes.
It's not the journey.
It's about getting the things accomplished that people said you couldn't get accomplished, Pierre.
Yes.
You gotta get some of that hate out of your blood. I wish you would have married that tomboy when you was a kid.
I wish you would have.
He would have been able to do the impossible.
Yes.
Anyway, further
Oh.
news.
So we had our meeting. So the Shake That Hip aerobics class is going to be a thing this coming Friday. It's going to be a thing. Now, I just want to let y'all know some of y'all may need this class and may not know that you need this class. So I have a list here, and if you fall underneath this list, please join us this Friday evening at 6 o'clock at the church.
And the list goes as followed.
Yes. If you have camel toe in the back, when you put your tights on, if it's a little camel toe,
In the back of your tights,
but in the back, you need to be in this class.
you need to be in the Shake That Hip class.
Because you ain't got no butt.
Yeah.
But sometimes they have a little camel toe that's showing the print of your
thing.
tights.
In the back?
It's like little
Yeah.
meat
That's
back
not
there.
good.
It's
That's
not
why we want you to come to
You need to
the
be in
Shake That
this.
Hip class.
aerobics class. If your fan hasn't had a break since you assembled it, you need to be in this class.
Say it again.
Your fan.
Your fan. Like the fan that rotates and spins air? Okay. If it hasn't been
If
off?
from the moment that you put it together, you haven't turned it off, you need,
need
to
to be
come
in this
to.
class.
You need to be in the class.
You need to be in this class.
Okay.
If someone slaps your stomach because they thought it was your booty,
You need to be.
You definitely need to be in this class.
Y'all wrong for that.
If your bra went from a little coin purse to an overnight bag, you definitely need to be in this class. We have some things that it'll help lift and get it to where it needs to be.
Amen.
If you wake your child up to come turn off your nightlight,
You need to definitely be in the
you
shake
need
that
to be-
hip.
You need to be in that
Yeah.
shake your hip class.
If you wake your child up to come cut off your nightlight,
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
You're too lazy. You can't even.
You can't
the
even. You
lamp.
can't even walk and get up out the bed.
you don't think that people have kids so they can be like they slave, go get me something to drink, go cut off?
Obviously, you do.
But you definitely need to be in that shake that hip class.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. You're going to burn plenty of calories. It's simple. Everyone can do it. Everyone can. Look at it. If I could do it.
Sure.
If I can do it.
Shake that hip. Shake that hip. I was doing what I do in the Beamer. Every time with the Seamer.
Look at the calories. You
Shake
can see
that
the weight
hip.
falling off.
Shake that hip.
Wait. I cramped it.
That's a cramp.
It's
That's a
cramp.
cramp. That's a Charlie horse.
It's
That's a Charlie horse.
It's a Charlie horse.
That's a Charlie horse.
Charlie horse.
I'm rubbing it
Charlie
out.
horse.
I'm rubbing it. There it go. There it go. There it go. There it go. There it go.
Okay.
There it go. There it go. Calm it down. Take it down. Walk it off a little bit. Walk it off a little bit.
Okay.
Walk it off. It's okay.
Make sure I can stand.
In the
There
shake,
it is.
in the shake that hip class, we're gonna make sure that we have
Yes.
Charlie horse rubbers there the whole time.
Oh yes.
We're not gonna let y'all get too. Come on.
There it is. All right. Maybe we should stretch first.
Maybe we should definitely put stretching in our
In there.
shake that hip class.
We will.
I
We will be stretching.
want y'all not to be in there shaking your hips because your hips are old. And if you break a hip, then I'm
It's
going to
okay.
have to take care of you. And I don't
I
have
got
time
good
for that.
insurance.
Yeah.
This is my third hip.
And I wouldn't.
You don't have no
rest
insurance.
assured of you taking care of anybody.
Not, especially not you. I'm going to wheel you out front. Rain, sleet, hail, or snow. You're going to sit out front.
You know, Pierre's been acting.
I'll take care of you, Auntie, because you
you,
took
baby.
care of me.
Each
Thank
week,
you, baby.
each show, Pierre has a new reason why he won't help us do something. Did you notice that?
He's going to take care of me.
Not you.
I don't know if he would if once he reminds himself that you used to feed him the dookie out of the crab meat.
We're not talking about that right now.
Okay.
Auntie, I still got you.
Thank you, baby.
Right. That,
Just remember,
that nigga right there, he going down to the creek.
I'm going to the creek.
Oh, yeah. He going to the creek.
You know your great uncle Taffy was a little sassy, and you look just like Taffy, and that's how we knew that you was going to be a Green Hornet.
Oh, Terrence. You call him Taffy now.
Taffy,
Oh, get out.
Terrence Taffy, act just like him. When he started kissing them tomboys, that's when I knew.
Taffy. Oh, yeah, Taffy, because they said they can pull him in every which way. I remember Taffy.
You just
Never
mad.
forget
Like
that.
I said, I ain't worried about you, Uncle. You feel me? Carry on.
When Pierre used to flip his eyelids inside out, sitting there waiting for that glue to dry on his hand, singing in the fan to make his voice funny
Yep.
with that foil on his teeth.
Yeah. I knew it was fun time. And I'm glad what he identifies as now.
Made my life a little adventure.
He and him.
Huh?
He and him.
That's what you identify as?
Yeah, he and him.
That's your pronouns?
That he and him.
Okay.
That's it. What other pronouns you think I'm gonna give myself? Go
Pimple
ahead.
and bump?
You just won't let that go, huh?
If it was up to me, when you went to go pop that bump, I would have played Before I Let You Go. It's okay now. You got any more announcements?
No, that was it for me. Please govern yourselves accordingly. We're going to have a good time in this class. I'm telling you that.
Yes, we will, Lord.
Remember, Pierre used to be pigeon-toed. I came up with this recipe.
What type of recipe did you come up with? A pigeon recipe?
Pigeon toes.
That's what you was frying the other night?
Didn't it smell delicious?
It smelled amazing. Where did you get those from this time?
There's a gentleman that just recently got out of jail. from some centaur charges that I would not mention because they're still fighting that case.
Got you.
But I did get back in touch with him, and he sent me some lovely pigeon feet.
Oh, these are amazing.
And I battered them up and fried them.
smelt
And I
it.
say
I
a
smelt it.
lovely crisp. A lovely crisp that cornflake batter made.
Pigeon
I'm
toes.
telling you, it made the knuckles really tender. Really tender. So yeah, I'm gonna call those. See, I had to soak them, marinate them first. But when I threw them in that grease and that thing started sizzling, I'm telling you.
Better than
definitely.
Sizzler.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I like how you be thinking sometimes.
Thank you.
That's why you are who you are.
Thank you. Pigeon toes.
Pigeon toes. Pierre, would you like some pigeon toes this
No,
week?
I don't want none of this. I'm not eating none of this shit, y'all. I'm not eating nothing from y'all no more. Nothing. 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 Not nothing. Nothing. Not a thing. Nothing.
I'm gonna
Not
change
nothing.
your mind.
You're not gonna
I'm gonna
change,
change your
my
mind.
I don't even.
I will not leave this earth before I change your mind.
You ain't changing my mind. You feed me crab shit. You feed me centaur balls. You feed me like mermaid tail that was really fish that he had in his room. I'm not eating.
They weren't fish, Pierre.
What were they?
They were seahorses.
Same thing.
That's not fish. It's a
fish.
horse.
It's in the ocean.
That's in the ocean.
It's in the ocean.
I think they come from the same family
No.
though.
They come from the horse family. Yes.
No, not
It's just that some. You ever seen a horse run through the water?
No.
It's certain horses that were able to run in the water. No, I'm good. You seen Black Panther, the new one?
Yes.
It's like the
That.
Mexicans
Those.
that went underwater.
Yes.
The Mexicans, they were still Mexicans. They was
Right.
just underwater Mexicans. It's a lot of different types of Mexicans. It's Mexicans that can build houses.
Yes.
It's Mexicans that can cut your grass.
Yeah.
And now after watching Black Panther, it's Mexicans that can breathe underwater.
Yes.
And that explains the whole immigration thing from Panama.
That's why they're not worrying about the wall no more.
Exactly. That's why none of the Mexicans worry about the wall no more. They
You notice?
they've evolved.
Yeah.
Yes.
They've evolved to go underwater. Okay.
Did you see Black Panther?
I did. I did.
So
I guess he's right. Right? They've evolved. Right?
and furthermore, church announcements. I know there's a few announcements we left out. So this summer, we will be having the impotent sperm drive.
Oh, that. Yes. I apologize. I forgot. Completely slipped my mind.
So we're looking for a lot of good men who have been impotent for years, and we will be collecting sperm for them for a sperm drive.
Don't be embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed. Just come on out. A lot of impotent men. Dante Hollis, Fred Sugar Tank Green,
Yes.
Thaddy Daddy.
Yes.
Come on out. Bring your little reject sperms. We're doing a lot of test drives and stuff. We're looking for impotent sperms for the impotent sperm drive.
You have to let them know it's for those who want kids but don't want them.
Yeah, so the impotent sperm drive is definitely what we're trying to do is for the women that want to act like they want to have kids.
Yeah.
And act like they wanted to go to the process of having kids. And then, I don't know what this is, but then we would read the process and then the other process, and then it would go to that.
Yes.
Understandable, Pierre?
I don't understand what you're talking
Pierre
about.
over there watching that porn show.
You watching that porn again.
That porn show, that porn series that y'all used to watch. What was it? Oh, the Pornhub. The Pornhub series
yeah,
that
the
y'all
Pornhub night.
y'all enjoy.
Yep.
Slobbering a little bit, getting to that bump.
So,
Why y'all keep talking about my bump? My bump ain't bothering y'all.
and is it?
No, it isn't.
Okay, so, all right, furthermore, back to our, so I've been cleaning up the streets again.
Yes, I've
You
noticed.
know.
Yes.
I had to take Pierre's bulletproof vest from him. I also had to strip Pierre from some of his policing rights on the streets.
It's because you're running around telling people I'm snitching, and I'm not doing that. I'm not telling on anybody.
Well, it's not that you're testifying and snitching, but you are. I'm sorry, you guys. So last week I had said at the last show I said Pierre was snitching. I was wrong about that. Pierre has not been snitching. It's a difference in it's different levels of snitching, and Pierre was doing nothing of the sort. He was not snitching. What he was doing was he was dropping the dime.
Gotcha.
That's what he was doing.
Gotcha.
See, snitches have to testify on people.
Right.
Pierre was actually wearing a wire and going into people's establishments
I
and then
wasn't.
dropping the dime
No, I wasn't.
Right.
where you could go at and find products.
Can you please stop? Can you stop doing that?
So when he went into City Hall the other day, he was gladly, as he roamed through, he seen somebody in the bathroom playing with the candy. He don't want to say no names.
Right.
And then he watched them take it to their office. After Pierre dropped the dime, we had our internal investigation unit rush into City Hall. It was tragic. I got a call on my phone, 111. They say, come to City Hall. It's a shootout. I got there. I pulled out my gun, front of the building. I see Pierre. I go to cover him. I take his face. I put it down on the ground. Stay down, Pierre. Another girl came and stepped on Pierre's head. It almost popped his bump. I let off my gun 2 times. Pow, pow. Because the perpetrators was coming out to kill Pierre.
Dear Lord.
Because they seen the wire on him.
Yeah.
I grabbed Pierre. I threw him in the car. We drove down the street all the while as I leaned out the back of the car with my handgun. And I shot at the people that were shooting at us from City Hall. They were probably a part of Stephon Molasses' Roots team, or, you know, Will Hide the Check.
Yeah.
Or they were with Fatty 16 Buttons Daddy.
Dear Lord.
So I want to give a recommendation that Pierre gets the Purple Heart of bravery
Oh, that's
for
lovely.
finding this much cocaine in
That
City
is
Hall.
Lovely.
Find it. Good job, Pierre.
Congratulations.
Good job, Pierre.
Congratulations.
So I will be stepping away from the mayoral election now, Pierre.
Oh,
and
no.
It's going to end up going down to the last 2 contestants. And since they've been having all this turmoil, since Stephon Molasses' Roots and Fatty 16 Buttons Daddy has been having all of this friction and fraction,
Yes.
my team of workers and police force have come up with an event for the whole city to come to. And the winner of this event, we're going to do it down where do you think we should do it at? Do you think we should do it at the stadium or at the
No, the stadium
casino?
sounds great. The stadium sounds great.
So we're
Right
going to
in the
have,
middle, yes.
Pierre, we're going to have Stephon Broots and Thaddeus Kirkland face off.
Oh, like a rumble in the jungle.
Not so much like a rumble in the jungle.
Well, hold,
It's going to be a little bit more deadlier than a rumble in the jungle.
Hold on, stop.
What? Stop what? They keep trying to fight each other, Pierre. We're going to give them the match that they always wanted.
But this says mayhem in the. What is that? Who wrote that?
Huh?
Who wrote
Mayhem in the stadium. Mayhem in the stadium.
I love it.
Stephon Broots and Thaddeus Kirkland are going to fight to the death. And whoever wins will be the mayor, and whoever loses will give. Well, they won't be the mayor. Dun, 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 dun.
Y'all are fools.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
So you feel like that's gonna help us where we are right now as a city?
I think it actually is a great
Yeah,
idea.
because it stops gun violence.
It does.
They can fight with their hands.
They're not in the gun violence area. Like they're not.
That's what I'm saying. We're going to lead by example. So once the kids see that the adults
Are fighting.
are learning to take it out, go back to the
Yes.
bare fist.
Yes. Go back to our roots.
No, that's not gonna work.
We're going to go back to the
You can
roots.
fight one day and be best friends the next.
You can preach about it, but can you teach about it?
Come on.
That doesn't work. How about we just have?
Knock his mama off his shoulder, get it in, a good licking or two.
Why don't we just have a
then
conversation?
y'all
Can you
just
dig
be-
it?
No, we
Can
can't.
you dig it?
No,
I
I can't
can.
dig it.
Can you dig it?
It's gonna be great.
It's going to be a good fight.
You's a fool.
It's going to be a good fight. So we'll be selling tickets on Avenue of the States.
No, we.
We'll be selling tickets at CMP radio station.
No, you will not.
All you have to do is cash app us.
No, you will
Jean
not.
Pierre.
No.
Cash
no,
app at Jean Pierre.
No.
Yes.
Tickets will be $25 for nosebleed seats. And if you want to be up close to see the whole fight, close and personal, and take home like a piece of clothing when it's over with, $79.95. Just send the money to Pierre. We'll tell you guys the night that we're going to break into the stadium and have this fight.
Yes.
It's going to be great.
I love it.
For an extra $100, free nose candy for everybody. Party assortments.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I ain't doing that. That ain't happening.
I love it.
So what are you saying here? You're not going to help us. You're not going to help us get this fight going.
Oh no, I'm not going to promote that because I don't think they need to be out there fighting. I think that's why everything is left right now.
Why is everything left? None of the other mayors fought to the death before.
Well, why should they fight to the death? How does that help anyone?
Huh?
What about the mayor that dies? The guy that dies?
Then he
What
can't
about
be
his
mayor.
family? What about his family? How about
Well,
this?
it's the same way like on Rocky Balboa when he was fighting the Russian.
No.
If he dies, he dies.
That's a movie.
If he dies, he dies.
Again, y'all take
Rocky Balboa is not a movie. Rocky Balboa is a real person.
No,
He's an Italian man that grew up in Philadelphia.
No,
Right
it's a
in
movie.
Fighting through the ranks.
They have a statue of him at the
They got
bottom.
a
of the
statue.
museum.
It's
They
a
got a
movie.
freaking statue of him. Whoever dies, we'll make a statue of.
Who makes a statue of a movie character?
Who doesn't?
Why don't they have a statue of a Transformer then?
Why would-
Transformer obviously sold more than Rocky.
Transformers didn't sell more than Rocky.
I didn't see a statue of Wolverine anywhere in any city.
Why would you see a statue?
Rocky
of
is a real person, so they put a statue of him in Philadelphia.
Rocky is a feel-good story. You can relate.
It is.
You can
It definitely
relate to
is.
Rocky if
I
you're
always
down
feel
at the
good every
bottom.
time I.
Superman a feel good story. I don't see no statue of Superman nowhere.
Well, he's dead.
Right.
Superfly, he was a feel good story.
No, he's not a feel-good story. Right.
What about the movie Blow? I don't see no statue of Boston George
It's
nowhere.
kind of going left here. You're kind of going towards.
That's what he do.
But he's talking about the Rocky statue because he's a real person.
Right.
So, if Rocky and them can have a statue, whoever dies from this meritorial fight can have a statue. Right in Chester Park.
Or we could put it in front of the newsstand.
I like
Where
the way.
that
Or
Q-
in front of Deshaun.
wherever that Q- what is
No,
that
we got to
thing?
put it in front of a museum. So what about Deshaun Museum?
That'd be nice. That'd be nice. When you go up the steps, that'd be our steps. Run up the steps.
Because that's all the steps I can run up.
Yeah.
That's all the steps I can run up right now.
Well, after this shake your hip aerobics class.
After this shit get hit to aerobics class, I could probably run up any amount of steps.
Oh yeah.
Or we could put it at the top of Chester High. Those steps right there.
Yeah. They just redid those too, so you won't trip and fall to nothing.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love that idea of it
Keep
too.
it right in the city.
Yeah. What we're trying to do, Pierre, if you didn't notice yet, is we're trying to keep everything local.
Okay. That's what voting is for, May 16th. To keep everything
Yeah.
local.
So let me tell you guys. So before May 16th, on May 15th, it'll be mayhem in the stadium.
Yes.
Stefan Molasses Roots, Daddy Kirkland. Get your tickets now. CMPRadio.net will be sponsoring the whole thing.
I
I
love
mean,
it.
if you're gonna have everybody, if you're gonna have the mayor's fight, what about the council? Why don't everybody fight for all the seats? So you have an undercard, like that'd be your main event. Then
But I
you
think
can,
You know
everybody
what?
else is pretty much getting along though, ain't
But
they?
everybody else is getting
you
along.
can have Liz,
But we could-
Liz
we could-
Williams versus Tamika Gibson. You feel me? Fred Green versus Will Morgan. You feel me?
We never thought about that. That could probably raise the ticket price, couldn't
Yeah,
it?
absolutely.
It could.
Go ahead. Right? Why not?
So we're gonna schedule these fights on different days of the week then.
okay. No, do it.
It'd be like a
lead up?
fight club
No,
Oh,
no.
leading
no.
up to
leading up to
the
it.
main event.
You've never seen that.
So the next big fight will be Fred Green versus William Hydechek Morgan.
No.
Right here at CMP Station on live.
No, it will
They're gonna
not.
Right here in
sit
the
down and then
parking
start the
No.
fight right in front of each
No,
other.
Yes.
no.
Yes.
No.
We should surprise them. Don't even let them know they did a fight.
No.
Just let them show up.
Tamika Gibson versus Carol Kazim.
No.
I love
Right here at the station.
I love
No.
it.
Well, they could fight at the creek,
No.
Chester Park.
No.
Yes.
No.
Mary Jackson versus Leslie.
That's a lot of, I don't know. It's a lot of hips. I don't know if we're going to be able to get the people in. They're going to be taking up room for the seats. That's taking away the money now.
Chef Lamont versus Lamont.
The other chef.
The other chef.
The other chef from the beginning of the
Yeah,
show.
chef.
What's his
Chef
name?
Chef
Chef-
versus the chef.
What was his name? Chef
Shep Gardner.
Garner.
Shep.
Let him have
Chef
a cook-off.
Gardner
Let him have a
versus
cook-off.
Chef Lamont.
No, they're not
cook-off.
Shep. They're
I'll
not
be a
Shep.
judge.
And
It's
yes,
not chef.
they can cook to the death.
Because I know so much about wonderful
No,
cuisines and such.
No.
I'll be the judge.
It's-
Chef
yes,
versus chef.
Yes, chef versus chef.
Shep.
love it.
SHEP. Shep.
No. Chef. Pierre.
Shep. I'm telling you what his name is.
You embarrassing yourself.
No.
Oh, his name.
Yeah.
Chef versus the chef. We're ready for it.
Chef.
This is such a good show today.
I love it.
I'm so happy.
I love it. I'm hungry now. Look at the princess. Look at the princess here. She want Mama Rosa. She want to go home with Mama Rosa today. She going home with Mama Rosa today.
No, she's not.
We're
I got
babysitting.
some crabs in the refrigerator just waiting on the baby.
Don't
Some
eat
fresh
them crabs.
saltines.
Please don't eat anything from her, okay?
It's okay if she wanna get babysitted by her uncle and her aunt, she can.
No, she's not being babysitted by y'all.
It's okay. We take her with us.
She was in the other
Take her
room
down
with the
Memorial
intern.
Park?
See, I was in the
Oh, I would
room with
love
the
to.
intern.
Huh?
Take it right on down to Memorial
Take her
Park.
right down Memorial Park with us.
Let
I
her
know,
play
I
around.
know the slides isn't hooked up anymore, but we can
What about the swings? Ain't no
just
swings.
pour a little water on the slide and just slide her right down.
No, what?
If you promise not to disappear for an hour.
What happened last time was I seen Claretta.
Yeah,
You know she still owed my church money.
I do.
So sometimes things get a little crazy over there. But we had a good show. I'm proud of you, okay? Pierre got exposed as being a tomboy,
Yeah.
liking boys.
T.
And I would walk past that room in here. Who's your homie? Who's your homie? Who's your homie?
Whoa. Yeah. So CMPRadio.net, we're going to close out today because for Mama Rosa say any more extra stuff about Pierre that he didn't know that we knew about.
Y'all can't say anything about me.
On Friday, we're going to have some special guests on here.
No.
We're going to have one of them guys running for mayor on here.
Hopefully it's the second chef.
No, I want.
Because I know what Chef Lamont's food tastes like. I want to taste the second chef.
There is no second chef.
Yeah, I
His
want the
name is
second chef on here.
Shep. 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 Not a chef. Shep. That's his name.
We're going to get somebody running for one of them city jobs to sit right here in the hot seat in between us. We're going to ask them the questions that nobody's asked them. Who does your toes?
Yeah.
What?
Do you still eat pork?
What?
Is your mama an evangelistic or Israelite? These are the questions that the city wants to know.
No, the city don't really want to know those questions.
Can Shep cook? Can he cook?
Can
at
Shep
least?
cook or not? Why are you called Shep?
Right.
What you mean? Why is he called Shep? Shepherd.
No, he said chef. And he's trying to be a judge.
I'm
Does he
talking
cook?
about Chef.
Can somebody
Chef
cook?
Chef. That's who I'm talking about.
Chef.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about too.
Yeah, I had Lamont Harris's cooking. It's tasty and delicious.
Anyway, CMPRadio.net, man. We're out of here. Say bye, Jordan.
I had a
Bye-bye.
peanut butter and jelly sandwich
Stop.
from Chef Lamont.
Oh, a pea and nut butter.
Yeah, peanut butter
Pea and nut butter.
from Chef Lamont. It wasn't. It was missing garlic
You gotta put garlic in everything for your heart.
for your heart, but for your bloodline and stuff.
We're out of here, man. CMPRadio.net. This has been In the Mood with Mama Rosa and Kool Turk, man. Make sure you tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, man. We'll be here 12:30 or around that time. We start every day. Say bye-bye. CMPRadio.net.
We're the station.
A good job in the city, working for the man every night and day.
Sing it.
But I never lost a minute of sleep, wondering about the way things might have been. What you singing from down there? Big wheel that keep on turning. Ooh, proud Mary keep on burning. And what happened?
And we're rolling, rolling,
Rolling on the river. What we doing?
we're rolling, rolling, yeah.
Rolling on the river. Rolling on the river.
Hello, my name is Shep Garner, and I'm running for Magisterial District Judge in Court 32-1-22, which includes the Borough of Trainer, the Borough of Marcus Hook, as well as the 10th and 11th wards of the city of Chester. And most of you may be saying, hey, I'm not sure what ward I live in, or I'm not familiar with the wards. Well, let me give you a little hint. If you live on Rainey Street, going west all the way to Trainer Borough, then you're in the voting district. I know that most of you are concerned with the mayoral election. Some may be even concerned with city council or Trainer Borough or even Marcus Hook Borough elections. And I think those elections are important. However, I think the magisterial district judge position is just as important because it's your first point of contact. It's the community's first point of contact with the court system. I think that that person that's on the bench, I think that person should know the community. I think that person should know the people. I think that person should know the area. Well, I feel like I check all those boxes. And let me tell you why. I was born and raised in this community. I lived here my entire life. I've worked in this community for over 20 years. I've raised my family here, and not because I had to, it's because I wanted to, because I love this city, because I'm passionate about this city. So I feel like I check all those boxes. Elections shouldn't be about who you know. It shouldn't be about you being a man or a woman. It shouldn't be about that's my relative. It shouldn't be about how many signs I have out on the street. This election is about who you think is going to be the best person for the job. I think I'm that person. So if you're interested in voting for me during the election, come out on May 16th. Come out on May 16th. And if they ask you on the street who you're voting for, let them know you're going with Garner. And not because he's your friend, because you know he's the right person for the job and he checks all the boxes.